Coming up next, it's a heavyweight collision between Antonio Rodrigo Minotauro Nogueira and Frankie Edgar. Well, he still has visions of becoming a two-division UFC champion, and perhaps tonight will be a step in that direction. Here is the future UFC Hall of Famer, the Mark Henry-trained Frankie Edgar.
The little engine that could is what we call him. Frankie Edgar will not be deterred. He's a phenomenal striker. He's a great wrestler, and his jiu-jitsu was on display when he dominated Cub Swanson in the main event. It was unreal to watch him just control every single position. He's a true mixed martial artist in the highest order, Frankie Edgar. And with respect to present company, DC, Frankie Edgar might be the most popular American UFC fighter of all time. Oh yeah, he's unbelievable. We all love him. And you know what? I love him just as much as the fans do. Everybody likes to watch Frankie Edgar compete.
Let's see how it goes for Effie here under the bright lights tonight. Well, this dude is a submission magician. I am very thankful I am not fighting him here tonight, and it's really a case of pick your poison. He has so many different chokes in his arsenal and has been a master of getting these fights exactly where he wants them.
There are black belts and there are guys like this who can do jiu-jitsu at a level that not many people, regardless of the time spent, can truly get to. His understanding of position is truly unbelievable. He always has the frame. The moment you start to press into him, he's always underhooking, always looking for the next escape route, but not to get back to his feet.
Right.
He wants to go from bottom to top. If he's in the top position, you are constantly in danger. Don't think he can't submit you from the bottom.
Right.
But his position of choice will always be in the top position, sitting in that beautiful half guard.
Yeah, his striking also has improved a lot, but no secret as to what he'll be trying to do in this matchup tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. So a more than 5-year gap between these two fighters when it comes to the age, with big differences in height and reach. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 23 wins, 11 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Toms River, New Jersey, USA, Frankie, the Answer Edgar! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. A jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 34 wins, 10 losses, 1 draw, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 240 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Antonio Rodrigo Minotauro Nogueira! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Levine.
The veteran Yves Levine draws the assignment here.
You see that a lot of times with wrestlers versus grapplers, right? The wrestler gets on top, he's got the strong base, and the grappler can't move him. He ends up stuck down there, wasting time. The wrestler starts to advance position and get grounded by him.
Whoa!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Straight right. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the count.
Oh, nice connection with that punch. It's one thing to have an edge, and that one appeared to stun him.
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Oh, big left hook there. Single collar tie.
Oh, nice elbow. Nice kick.
Hey, finally gets the takedown. It wasn't for any lack of effort, but finally that shot was good enough to get his opponent down.
I don't know how many times, John, I could have watched this guy shoot takedown attempts without securing one. It's almost like out of pity. You feel good for him to finally get it done. Now what does he do with this top control?
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition. Oh, right in the mount.
Side control now. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. Wow, that right punch has been the money weapon for him tonight, and he landed it again there.
If his opponent does not...
Working on a choke here, potentially.
Oh, and he's attacking choke now. Oh. Notice how he's walking him over to try to get a windshield choke. Oh, he's got a choke.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready? You ready? Fight!
Trying to establish that jab once again. And that left hook landed on the button. All right, single collar tie now. Big shots. Oh! Huge right hand!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh! Now goes in and secures the takedown. Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need to control posture on the bottom. And if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
The ground and pound has been there all night.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Just over 2 minutes now to go in the round. Nogueira's going for the sub here.
He's gonna attack armbar here.
Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you gotta either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out. Our guys start to attack triangle.
Single collar tie now.
When you're in the clinch, you can pull down.
Whoa!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh! right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks. Every time these guys come together, man, you just hear the punches and everything landed. Both very powerful, very explosive.
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round. And get that man a singlet, man, right? Offensive wrestling on point tonight.
That was a tutorial. That was every single takedown you could secure in a fight. He did it all the right way. He's beating his opponent to the finish before he can try to sprawl and respond. He's a step behind. If he's going to stop these takedowns going forward, he needs to react a little quicker.
You ready? You ready?
Third and final is underway. How good is that right hand? Just misses with the jab.
And he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Oh, is he an active pursuer of the submission?
Oh, nice.
He might get a finish here. Nicely done. Pretty good elbow there from the bottom as he continues to stay active off of his back. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Nogueira's trying for a submission here.
Oh, wow. Oh!
And he's out. Back to the feet now. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. The way he drew it up, but a huge result for him here tonight as he gets the win by way of knockout, and that's about as good a one-strike finish as we've seen here in the UFC in recent memory. I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, so a big win for him here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay. It ends up a knockout, but this was really a striking clinic from the moment they touched it.
I mean, a competitive fight. That one guy finally found the shot that ended the fight, but both of these warriors displayed a ton of heart. One guy got the finish, but neither guy should be disappointed in their performance.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 40 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout, Antonio Rodrigo Minotauro Nogueira.
Well, there will be no shutting that smile off tonight. The celebration is on as he gets a huge win by knockout tonight. I got to think there are a few better feelings in the world than walking into an octagon and candidly knocking another man out.
Yeah, you shut a person's lights off, man. There's nothing like it. Now, I understand a lot of times we hope for the knockout, but he was never hopeful. He was sure that he would get it done, and he did exactly that. Congrats.
It's a heavyweight showdown between Nick Diaz and Tito Ortiz. Well, this guy has truly made the takedown a thing of beauty in mixed martial arts. With respect to yourself and George St. Pierre and the truly great takedown artists, this guy's closing the gap and entering that company in the eyes of many.
Oh, absolutely, because he's done such a great job of timing takedowns. I haven't seen anyone so good at slipping a jab into a takedown since George St. Pierre.
Right.
He does a phenomenal job of getting from step 1 to step 2 before his opponent even realizes, now he's in on my leg. And if they do get their hips back, immediately he's up into a foot sweep or a headlock or an inside trick. It's just so many different ways for him to get you to the floor that he will throw every single one at you every single time.
And a lot of fighters talk about that wrestling maintenance and how hard it is, right, over the course of a career to continue to drill those things. He talks a lot about that, and that's why he's continued to realize success here in the UFC. Representing Stockton, California. Yes, here is Nick Diaz. Some people wondered if we'd ever see him make this walk again. Good to see Nick Diaz making the walk to the octagon.
From the 209, which you are also gracefully representing with that tattoo. But Nick Diaz was the start of the Diaz dynasty. A guy that went out there every time and just gave it his all. His first one-round fight with Paul Daly back in Strikeforce is still believed to be the greatest one-round championship fight in history. Willing to go through the fire in order to make you engage him in the type of fight that he wants. He has phenomenal boxing and also a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Beat Paul Daly and then returned to the UFC at UFC 137 to defeat BJ Penn. At the time, his 11th straight win. The wildly popular Nick Diaz back for more tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 21 wins, 12 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Huntington Beach, California, USA, Tito Ortiz! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 26 wins, 11 losses, and 2 no contests. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Stockton, California, Nick Diaz! And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Dan Murgliata.
Dan Murgliata, your referee.
Ready. Ready. Let's go fight.
Well, happy Valentine's Day. There's no place I'd rather be than spending an octagon side with Daniel Cormier, man. I gotta be honest with you, though. The wives aren't too happy that we're missing this one.
No, they're not happy. They'd rather you be at home, candlelight dinner, John, with all of our... How many kids do you have?
Too many. One too many.
Hey, your wife rather you be candlelight dinner with you, her, and all the children. There's no special Valentine's Day anymore once you have kids. It's better to be octagon side watching some fights. Good stick.
Oh, big diving punch is good. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Ortiz gets up again here, but he looks hurt. Oh, nice straight left. Timely defense there. Huge block for him.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Whoa!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Under 3 minutes now to go in what has been a very fast-paced opening round here. Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
He's going to start looking to try to attack a rear naked choke, and that's exactly what he's doing. He is doing a really good job of relaxing, not panicking because he's getting choked. Oh, he might have got him with a choke.
There is the tap. So he submits courtesy of the rear naked choke. That guy's got a squeeze on.
He does a great job securing the position, getting under the neck, and then hiding his hands in order to get the finish. Fantastic performance by this fighter. Shoulder, oh my goodness!
Well, yeah, so the work in the gym pays off here tonight as he gets the win by submission. Gorgeous setup on the choke, and I think even better execution down the stretch. Clearly, it was sunk in deep. His opponent had no choice but to tap or take a nap. In this case, he chose to tap out. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 1 second of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, the Huntington Beach Bad Boy, Tito.
All right, so there he is, all smiles, and rightfully so after he gets the job done by submission tonight. You told me off the air before the fight that he was going to submit him, and that's exactly what happened, man.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. And his opponent is known to lay in the guard. He made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
All right, coming up next, it's a heavyweight collision between the prodigy BJ Penn and Forrest Griffin. Well, there is no denying this man's striking credentials. Prevailing wisdom is he's going to try to keep this fight standing tonight.
He has to. You know, this is what got him to the show. It was being able to use the hands to set up the kicks. We all talk about the high-level boxing background of this young man. But as he's developed great knees.
Yeah.
He's developed great timing, great counter skills, and also the beautiful right high kick. The right high kick is something he hides very well as he follows with a jab, right hand, left hook. High kick comes over the top, and he can put you to sleep.
No doubt about it. He will try to put on a striking clinic once again here tonight. All right, so here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier, when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change to the timing to the knowledge of where to go next. When the guy starts to defend, he's truly, truly something special.
I don't think he could take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So
He does not
in
have
this
to.
matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. 3 years apart, with some differences in height, but big differences in reach. Now to get us started,
Ladies
the
and
veteran voice of the
gentlemen,
Octagon,
this
Bruce
is
Buffer.
the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the O2 Arena in London, England. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 19 wins, 7 losses. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, USA. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a member of the UFC Hall of Fame and the former UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Forrest And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 16 wins, 14 losses, and 2 draws. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Hilo, Hawaii. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC lightweight champion and former UFC welterweight champion, the Prodigy, BJ Penn!
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we go with round 1. Seems to be a throwback type of matchup here. A classically trained striker taking on the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. But BJJ black belt with this guy doesn't even begin to describe his credentials.
It does not describe how good he is. His vast knowledge of all the jiu-jitsu positions. This guy, once you're on the ground, there is no place where you are safe. You are constantly getting attacked. He's always throwing up submissions. He's always attacking arms. He's always attacking your neck, doing everything to try and make you think submission's coming, even if it's just to change positions to secure top.
Oh, lands a stiff paw.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, really using his reach advantage there with that land, DC. Just missed with the left there.
That one was thrown to end the fight. Yep. Big kick.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range.
Ooh, what a punch.
Lands the left punch, now followed by a right. All right, so a good job by him here. He continues to block these shots. Seems to see them coming a mile away. Whoa!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go take that finish down now.
Back to the feet.
Oh, big elbow.
Oh! Under 2 minutes to go in a back-and-forth first round here. Oh, that'll send your head sideways. Vicious uppercut. Oh!
Oh, nice right hand.
Kick to the body by Griffin. Well done to block that powerful kick to the body. Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yep. Back to the feet. That knee might have landed there.
When guys actually go to their back, that means they're in trouble.
Oh, beautiful execution with the knee strike there. Now we'll see if he can follow it up.
What do you follow up a beautiful strike like that knee with? We'll see very shortly.
Relax, okay? Not a big deal. We've been knocked down before. It's okay. We're going to get back up.
All right, so there's the end of the round as we show you some of the highlights, DC, and there was a big knockdown there. Thought he might get the finish. We'll see if he gets it in the next round.
Well, if he lands that shot again, it will be over. It will be a finish. You don't recover from 2 of those types of strikes. He found the right moment, he found the opening, and landed that big strike.
You ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. you see him land the jab there. He's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Not there.
Big punch lands through the middle.
Griffin's lower jaw. Oh! Oh! Huge right hand! All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh, he postured up there.
Oh, man, that was slick.
Looks like he's trying to isolate an arm here, DC.
Yeah, he's isolated it to try to get a Kimura here.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
He actually goes to an omoplata. Great pressure going forward. Out of the top.
The sheer will is really remarkable to watch. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's
Right.
very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so fantastic takedown land.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
He's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish, he has to go. Oh, he might have got him with a choke.
Wow. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestling stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands. Don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
All right, no telestrator for DC tonight, but we'll get you some replays. And if you like face punching, that was a good round.
Yeah, where's my telestrator, man? I want to draw this action. But yeah, John, you're right. It was the striking, it was the punches that really did allow him to take control of this round.
Punch coming, it's blocked.
Beautiful takedown land.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks. And now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look for him to transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish.
Oh! Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch as he goes to the finish. Oh, he might have got him with a choke.
Oh, and he chokes him to sleep with the arm triangle. Again, pick your poison on the ground with this guy.
All that pressure on the side of your neck. I don't know the artery, John. I'm pretty sure you might. You get all that pressure on that artery, and it pushes you to sleep. What is it?
I think it's the carotid artery, and a lot of fighters say they've got a pretty good feel for it. He certainly did there.
That's why you got to have friends that are like encyclopedias. John Ennick's my encyclopedia.
My God. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game. that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
So a seminal moment for this fighter here tonight as he gets the win by submission. Huge victory in his career, and it'll be very interesting to see how they matchmake him moving forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called to stop this contest at 1 minute, 41 seconds of the third round. For the winner by submission, the Prodigy, B.J.
All right, so there he is, all smiles, and rightfully so after he gets the job done by submission tonight. You told me off the air before the fight that he was going to submit him, and that's exactly what happened, man.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. And his opponent is known to lay in the guard. He made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.